That time is 6:40 in the evening time, and it's Wednesday evening, June 13th, 2018. It is time now for Peter Channel Evening News on this Wednesday evening. It's at 6:40 p.m. and it's Wednesday evening, 69 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top story down on Peter Channel Evening News is the Trump resets the world stage as he declares North Korea no longer a nuclear threat. Meanwhile, Trump's personal attorney, Michael Cohen, split with his own legal team. Federal Reserve FOMC announcement of June 13th as the Fed raises interest rates and signals faster hikes on the way. Comcast offers $65 million offer. Fox says government won't stop merger. As Pence praises Trump Southern Baptists affirm support for immigrants. Raccoon climbs Minnesota skyscraper becomes an internet sensation. Frustrated American Medical Association adopts sweeping policies aimed at gun violence. Authorities find 55 people in a tractor trail in Texas. Macedonia and Greece failed to resolve bitter naming dispute. Saudi-led forces attack Yemen's main port city. U.S. prepares to proceed with tariffs on Chinese goods. United Nations condemns excessive Israeli force against Palestinians. Another red flag for Tesla. Job openings have plummeted. Kinder Morgan drops a shotgun bomb cell. 5 things investors need to know. Trump renews fight with OPEC over too high oil prices. Aiden's IPO starts strong as stock soars 70%, valuing Dutch fintech company at $14 billion. Looking at the stocks today, now. Down 119.53 points to 25,201.20. SP 5 down 11.22 points to 2775.63. And Nasdaq up 8.10 at 7695.70. Japanese lawmakers passed a law Wednesday lowering the legal age of adulthood from 2018 in an effort to fight the country's growing demographic crisis. The UN General Assembly on Wednesday passed a resolution condemning Israel's use of excessive force on Palestinian civilians. German prosecutors find Volkswagen when they loved one returned home a year later. Larry Kudlow, President Trump's senior economic advisor, was discharged from the hospital Wednesday after recovering from a heart attack. A close to 13 unions sued President Trump over a series of executive orders making it easier to fire federal employees. Self-driving vehicles result in loss of 4 million jobs in the United States, but the drop in employment may be offset by an economic boost. In local news, in Norton, resident in Fall River, Bristol County Superior Court jury acquitted a Norton man Wednesday of manslaughter in a motor vehicle. Homicide charges stemming about a 2015 fatal hit-and-run crash that killed a Foxborough man. Michael J. Yin, 70, and resident of North State Mobile Home Park, was convicted, however, driving under influence, leaving the scene of a accident with that resulted in leaving the scene of a personal injury accident. Yin remains in custody pending sentence, which was scheduled for June 20th. Testifying in his own defense, Tuesday, Yin said he drove off after the Norman 9 2015 crash because he was scared and thought the other vehicle and an accident was chasing him. Organizer says Patriots owner got Trump to support World Cup bid. Rehoboth, a local resident, was arrested early Wednesday morning for drunken driving after being stopped for excessive speeding. In North Dayton, it was an emotional 3 years for the hundreds of students, parents, teachers, and other Dayton Rehoboth Regional School District staff who attended a school committee meeting on Tuesday night. Taunton Council reserves judgment on the fate of the old armory. Masked man robbed Taunton mobile at knife point. As police in Taunton are still investigating a knife point robbery at a week and a half ago at a gas station on Route 140 near Route 24, the cops said reporter being robbed in the early morning as of Sunday, June 3rd. Police said they responded shortly before 3 into the Taunton mobile bar on 1095 Courtney Street for a report of an armed robbery. A 25-year-old black man told police he fired several gunshots in a self-defense while in a home invasion, but police say he quickly went from the victim to the suspect. They got to school in time thanks to Bridgewater firefighters. Barton Watts fall to the North Shore Navigators but break league attendance record. Antarctic ice loss has tripled in a decade. If that continues, we are in a serious trouble. An ominous dust storm on Mars threatens the Opportunity rover. Einstein's troubled diaries reveal physics racism. Lost NASA takes show humans thought of cause global warming on the moon too. Adult child recovered from plague. New England Journal of Medicine retracts and replaces the Mediterranean diet study. Opting out of vaccines leaves the U.S. hotspots most vulnerable for outbreaks. 1/3 of the adults in the U.S. taking drugs may cause depression, study finds. Peter Joe News Star is 6:46 on this Wednesday evening seminar for a sports report. The Boston Red Sox defeat the Baltimore Orioles 5-1 to sweep the Baltimore Orioles in Kevin Yards. Another scores man in Major League. Milwaukee Brewers 1 and the Chicago Cubs 0. LA Angels 6 and Seattle Mariners 4 in the top of the 7th, bottom of the 9th. Pittsburgh Pirates 5 in the Arizona Diamondbacks 4 in the bottom of the 9th. Atlanta Braves blinked the New York Mets 2-0 in the Tampa Bay Rays shut out the Toronto Blue Jays 1-0. World Cup 26 as FIFA chooses U.S.-led North American bid. Why Messi and Ronaldo haven't won the World Cup and 2018 likely their last chance. That Peter Chell News Time is 6:46 on this Wednesday evening. It's time now for Peter Channel Traffic and Trends to check. Let's study up on the MBTA where the Green Bus train 087 5:45 p.m. from substation departed from substation up at 10:20 minutes past due to mechanical issue. Kingston train, Plymouth train 067 6:15 p.m. from substation up at 5:10 minutes past between Braintree and Plymouth. And the ferries are looking good. Okay, looking at the highways and byways in New England on this 95 southbound side, Lawson 146 in Providence. But otherwise, it's looking good in Rhode Island. Cape highways are looking good. 95 southbound side, Little Sorrel 120 Canton in Ponce Street in Norwood. And it's back again around 152 in North Attleboro, 24 on the southbound side, slow up to 120 Canton. Route 3 on the southbound side, so between the split all the way down to 18 in Weymouth. 120 on the southbound side, it is slow from 12th Street to Newton all the way down to Route 24 Canton. 120 on the northbound side, so between the Braintree split around to Route 24 in Randolph. Several Expressway southbound side, it is slow from Quincy down to Braintree. Several Expressway both ends between the Park down to Dorchester. 93 both ends and downtown Boston backed up. Mass Pike eastbound side, also Newton corner Hipwreck again between the Putuno down to Logan Airport and Boston on the eastbound side and westbound side. It's backed up between Logan Airport down to South Boston and Hipwreck again. Newton corner down to Natick past 128. 128 on the northbound side, it is slow from Lexington all the way up to Linfield. 128 southbound side, slow to the Wall Fence from Route 2 to Route 20. 93 in both ends down to Boston backed up. Someone's counting on the south. Looking good. Route 1 on the northbound side. Lowell's all around the Revere. Route 93 on the southbound side. So Somerville on the Zachary downtown Boston. 93 on the northbound side. So between Boston down to Wilmington. Route 3 on the northbound side. So between Bedford on the Billerica and up in New Hampshire, looking good, except for the 93 at the northbound side. Also on Hooks and Toll Plaza at 93 at the northbound side. Also on 89 in New Hampshire. 91 at the northbound side. Also on South Findlay and 84 both ends at Parkman and Farmington, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side. Also at Denver and Newtown, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway eastbound side. So between Greenwich down to Fairfield. At 95 at the northbound side. So between Greenwich down to Fairfield. And 93 at the southbound side. So Tilton, New Hampshire. And up in Maine. 95 at the northbound side, also Old Town, Maine, and 8789, southbound side, also Cleveland, State, New York, Vermont, and Alvin 55, northbound side, so Southern Quebec. After the U.S. border, Peter Chill News Time, 6:49 on this Monday evening, and it's time now for a weather report. Looking at the radar satellite, it shows clouds covering much of eastern Massachusetts and stretching to Metro down in Connecticut, western and Massachusetts, and patches of clouds from Vermont, New Hampshire, up into Maine, and rain showers down around Nantucket and rain showers east of Nantucket and rain showers east of Cape Cod. And rain showers way off the southeastern tip of Long Island. And some patchy rain showers southeast of Augusta, Maine, and stretching all the way down off the Maine coast and down on the western portions of Nova Scotia with some clouds covering much Maine and Nova Scotia and some rain showers down around Middlebury down to Rutland, Vermont, and rain showers from east of St. Johnsbury, Vermont, and stretching up into North Vermont, stretching to southern Quebec, and northern and upstate New York, and we got a line of heavy showers and thunderstorms stretching line from western Ontario and Quebec, Western Quebec and northeastern Ontario, east of Ottawa, stretching all the way down for western New York and down to north of Pittsburgh and Ohio, from Youngstown, Ohio, all the way south of Minneapolis, Indiana, and southeastern Illinois. And we had some little batches of rain showers in Braintree and in Norton, but nothing too serious. And expect the showers and thunderstorms to be moving towards Vermont and south of Albany by about 10 o'clock, and then midnight make its way towards western Massachusetts and Connecticut by about midnight, and then 2 a.m. It'll be running out of steam as we could see some clouds with the chances of showers and maybe a rumble of thunder in the overnight hours. Okay, temperature spread around the region. It is in the 60s to close to 70 degrees in southern New England, while it is in the 60s to 70s in northern New England, 54-degree wind from Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, in North Massachusetts at 6:51, 71 degrees, that's temperature, humidity 84%, 2.66 degrees at Mount Ramsden, 73 inches, pollen, 5 winds, not in its calm. Southward is about 7 miles an hour, chest pace at 30%. The Thursday, sunny sky at 78 degrees, and west about 7 and 11 miles an hour. Just as at 26 miles an hour Thursday night, 8 slight chance of showers up to 2 a.m. And then partly clouds got about 54 degrees, and northwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Gust side, 20 miles an hour, chest pace at 20%. For Friday, both sunny, most good, got about 73, about 55 degrees. North wind about 6 miles an hour, showing light southwest wind. For Saturday, sunny, most good, about 84, about 60 degrees. For Sunday, most sunny, podcast about 86, about 67 degrees. For Monday, at chance showers afternoon, partly sunny, the most clouds about 91, about 64 degrees. Chest pace at 40%. For Tuesday, at chance showers, partly sunny, the most clouds about 80, about 59 degrees, and chest pace at 30%. And for Wednesday, partly sunny skies about 76 degrees. And that is gonna be it for the Peter Channel Evening News at 6:40 p.m. on this Wednesday evening, June 13, 2018. Viewers will be have a good evening, goodbye day to the Nazi at 11 o'clock. For now, you have a good evening.